Imphal West Traffic Police SP Konsam Sharma says parents will get a 3 years jail term and fine if underage children caught driving a motor vehicle. And India records 15,144 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,557,000. Recovery rate stands above 96%. Kurumjari, good afternoon. You are watching Sunday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly, and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Imphal West Traffic Police SP Konsam Sharma said parents will get 3 years jail term and fines if underage children caught driving motor vehicles. She was speaking at a flagging of a cycle rally from the Transport Office at Moirangkom in relation with the 32nd National Road Safety Month to be held across the nation on Sadak Suraksha Jeevan Raksha starting tomorrow. Speaking to media, Sharma said that the traffic police as an enforcement agency have been cutting challans on the traffic rule violators. She added traffic personnel are divided for eye-line section and challan section. However, the automatic traffic signal also needs to work manually when there is no electricity. Stating the seriousness of penalties given under the Motor Vehicle Act, which was implemented on July 2019, she appealed to people to follow traffic rules.
Anuba motor vehicle X sigi makhada piri basairak singsi yamna chaure. For example, minor angangna gari thabu matamda mama mapasi sahi ahum phauba jail da phaduk thamba yai aduga e-challan system ko electronic challaning system se la agadi akoina recording as electronically loina record tawragadaba maram oibana ngasai gi traffic ki offender singsi record loina laini first offender, second offender, third offender aduna masi lairagadi mi singsi sairak pibagi chang se or magi license se kakhibagi chang natragan mi si aina ngasai haijabado minor children na gari se thau taragadi mama mapasi sahi ahum phauba up to 3 years jail phaba to bayai haibagi masigi record se lairabanina hena cheksinna akoigi traffic rules sing se follow to view habisi masu ai
Attending the event, the Transport Director L. Nivedita said that a target have been set up to decrease accident rates up to 50% by 2030. She also expressed the need to follow traffic rules by the people, as one traffic violator can cause huge inconveniences to various commuters. She said essay competitions and slogan competitions will be held on different topics during the Road Safety Month. Road safety observation will also kick off in every district starting tomorrow.
This is not only protect when we are protecting ourselves, we are also protecting another life. Not only aina isa ithanda harm tawjaba nataba mi atopa amajasu akoina effect holli haibasi khangat nabagi damakta akoina we started with signage display toba haujarani two wheelers seisa akoina he khaijabado helmet upu headgear hapiu belt hapiu even in four wheelers si mayam se inna baina tawjabani and main emphasis akoina road fatalities India gi commitment say by 2030 da 50% handahanba haibasi gi emphasis ta akoina as a part of this cycle rally sina ngasina pre-launch program si haujarage. Tomorrow we will be having the formal launching, then thereafter every district road safety gi observance haujarani.
Matam chupata khoi gari thau matamda soroka section ba hatu da gari thongdaba magi safety magi measures mem du khoi lawraga thauba masigi pangdam pibagi damukta khoi ngasi sinjabe rally.
Titular King Kamal Raisa Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajauba said government is giving all out efforts to make Har Ghar Jal scheme successful in the state. He added the scheme has already proved successful in other states. He was speaking at flagging off a bike rally carrying message of construction of Kaubru Ipa Shrine to be travelled across the state. The event was held in front of Kangla Western Gate, organized by Mahosha Kanbalup today. Speaking on the occasion, Sanajauba said water is an essential item for survival of humankind and asserted that the government is striving to avail water at every household, stating that the government has already gave positive note towards construction of a shrine of Kobru Ipa at Kobru Hills. He wished the venture of Mahoksa Kanbalov for the construction of the same successful.
Saliba Kongtelase, my Paktana, Econingiba, Kobruda, Ipa Kobrugi, Kubamum Saba, Haina Kanzariba, Adu Manipur Gamenasu, Hariba Life Pharmacy, Reserve Tobagi Dugumba, Wakalomasum Mangda, Targa Leraba, Aduna, Sarkar, Masum, Ecoimianga Pulaga, Hariba Lupsing Pulaga, Equi, Makatana, Equi, Kobru Ipagi, License, Sana Bohonabada, Mai Pakwa, Aduga, when a Ningibado, Tumbo, Oibio, Habasima, Ismana, Tientana Tamzari, Prime Minister and Su, Umtong Kudimakta, Fabasing Tanga, Basing Pangadam, they have a mag. Dugumba scheme mama yamna kanna masi koi changjalai masi bharat ke ate state sing su yam mai pak na masi koi gi pakalok pagi pau adu mayam chu tabi koi Manipur da su masi yam kan koi honorable chief minister sina prime minister ke sum scheme masi mai pahan na ba yam kan.
Co-operator of Imphal Municipal Corporation Ward number 26, who is also the president of All Zelangyong organization, Maibon Afamwe, recalls that the Indian government has already approved construction of a tribal women freedom fighters museum in the name of Rani Gaidinlu. He expressed apprehension that the fund for construction of the museum might go wasted if government failed to take an appropriate decision at the earliest regarding the same. He was speaking at the inauguration of a public bathroom and 2 toilets at Puja Mandir, Mantripukhi, Bengali colony today. He said the government, during its efforts to construct a tribal women freedom fighters museum in the name of Rani Gaidinlu at Makhel in Senapati district, All Zelangyong organization urged the central government to look into it. Following which, Union Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda said approval letter for construction of the museum at the birthplace of Rani Gaidinlu to the Chief Minister in November last year. He added the centre has already notified to restrict financial assistance if the authorities concerned fail to work considering the sentiments of tribals in construction of the museum. He expressed firm belief that the Chief Minister will also act as per the interest of the people. Three bean, locally known as yongchak, which is consumed favourably by the people of Manipur, is found abundantly at Indo-Myanmar border town More Market and is also sold profitably by shopkeepers. The rate of 50 yongchak range from 500 rupees to 900 rupees. People coming from Imphal are also keenly buying the yongchak from the market. Speaking to media, one buyer said yongchak are abundantly available at Myanmar's Tamu and villages in the More block. He opined that yongchak can be made easily available in Manipur if government look into the matter. Recalling the recent size of a coconut by the recent seize of coconuts by Assam Rifles along More Road from vehicles coming from More, he expressed apprehension over transporting a yongchak from More to Imphal. He further appealed the government to make necessary arrangements to allow transportation of yongchak legally. Manipur Dog Lovers Club continued to organize vaccination programs in different areas of the state after rabies cases on dogs was confirmed in the state. The vaccination program was held at Tera Khongchangbi in Moirang, organized by Manipur Dog Lovers Club by joining hands with the State Veterinary Department along with the department doctors. A free medical camp for pet dogs was also held during the program. The vaccination program, Secretary of Manipur Dog Lovers Club, Nauba, said the team will continue to organize such vaccination programs in the near future.
Maruina Manipur Dog Lovers Club na vaccination program asi veterinary hospital sing di jaga ku leiba khudung ta khar wat pa khar se hen priority pizara ka vaccination program asi pangpung ka bani adu matung dar ka su akai mafam khuding da satuna veterinary hospital le ta jaga sing da su hen akai vaccination ka phum gi program se koi tong jagani adu akai Manipur Dog Lovers Club ki site gi hajening badi sai jana lujari bui sing adu matam sana vaccination ka thukyu amadi koi hui sing bu masa ma u khana ngamna
As a part of security measures in view of the upcoming 72nd Republic Day celebration on January 26, a team of Imphal West District Police carried out door-to-door search operations at Uripok, Sorbon Thingel and Sinam Lekai today. The drive led by Imphal West District Police Additional SP operation was carried out from 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. Altogether, 110 households of the area were verified during the drive. No one was arrested. Intending candidate of Lamlai constituency for the upcoming Manipur Assembly election, Mongjam Poirei Henba donated winter gifts to elderly people of the constituency today. Poirei Henba said he was high hopes to uplift the constituency, which is way more impoverished as compared to other constituencies. Speaking at the event held at the residence of Poirei Henba in Yaurangbung Panthoi Bilerak, he said the constituency is deprived of various facilities, including transport system in the constituency. He alleged local MLAs of their negligence towards development of the constituency, stating that he has been extending possible aid towards development of the constituency since the last 10 years. He appealed to people of Lamlai to extend their support towards him.
Train gi khangde lambi gi khangde hirong kya da koi ni yengjan mangam na ba adugumba koi khongjang ama amkan hena kanna sangjan na bagi koi thorang tawjabani amuk hena kan ba khongjang khara sangjan na bagi damakta adugumba gi numit nama lawjabani ngasi dagi di koi ahallaman mayam gi bor pibiragadi amuk hena chawna koi na kendra sida ahong amkhak porpa chakhot pa kendra amkhak oina bagi adugumba khongjang ama chansan jage.
A book entitled Nungthele Leima Tolong Khombada Thajaba, written by Naurembam Khamba Luwang, was released today. Director of Tourism Department W. Ibohol released a book during an event organized by Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur at Ibudhau Marjing Kubamching in Haingang. Members of the forum and many people took part in the event. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we'll bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
G-Man Samsung NEET 2021 की pattern da online test series की दमक registration हो जरे NEET IIT G aspirants सिंगना Acad Imphal Valley Academy घरी दा registration तवी बयारगनी course असी दा individual doubt clearance test paper analysis अमसुंग practice problems की खुदोंग साबसु फंगबिगनी 15 January फाव की मनुंग दा register तवी बयागनी.
Solar water heater available 150 LPD. Please contact Farmson, Hairangoitong West, Ningthemsa Karong, Imphal West. Contact number 96123913000 9862669522.
Ichabu mahitam hanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lamjuningai oiraba, mahitam ama oiriba. Khwaidigi junaraba mafamda semgatlaba CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Ichasingbu admission tawidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu ichagi phazabalam chat sajat ki ahongbadu ubiu. Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SURFACE Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to Rs 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government and private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter Mamlekai Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Sunday Afternoon Bulletin, now Impact News. India recorded 15,144 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,557,985 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,52,274 with 181 new fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,196,885. Country's recovery rate touches 96.58%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 68,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by Maharashtra with above 53,000 active cases. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 9,43,35,000 people. Above 2,18,000 people have died and recoveries are above 6,49,68,000. USA has the highest infection of above 95,57,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China is witnessing a recent surge in virus infection, though it stands at 83rd position with 1,025 active cases of COVID-19. In the northeast, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 2,16,809, out of which 2,933 are active cases. Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 28,835, out of which 380 are active cases. Sikkim's COVID-19 tally has reached 6,029, out of which 158 are active cases. Meghalaya's tally has reached 13,693, out of which 148 are active cases. Nagaland's COVID tally has reached 12,054, out of which 257 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh's COVID-19 tally has reached 16,805 and active cases are 62. Tripura's COVID-19 tally has reached 33,326, out of which 64 are active cases, and there are 77 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram. India successfully rolled out the world's largest COVID-19 vaccination drive yesterday. It was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi through video conferencing. More than 1.91 lakh people across the country were inoculated on the first day. The Health Ministry said that not a single case of post-vaccination hospitalization has been reported so far. SII-produced Covishield was supplied to all states and union territories, while Bharat Biotech's Covaxin was sent to 12 states. Government said a vaccination drive is probably the beginning of the end of the coronavirus pandemic in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today flagged off 8 trains connecting different regions of the country to Kevadia through video conferencing. These trains will facilitate seamless connectivity to the Statue of Unity. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said, "Today is a historic day for us as the beauty of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat is being highlighted." He said, "In the history of Indian Railways, for the first time, 8 trains from across the nation have been connected with a single destination." The Prime Minister said, "Today is the amalgamation of Indian Railways mission and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's vision." He said there is no place like Kevadia, and it is identified by the Statue of Unity and Sardar Sarovar Dam. Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani and Railways Minister Piyush Goyal were present on the occasion. The trains flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today include Kevadia to Banarasi Mahamana Express weekly, Dardar to Kevadia Express daily, Ahmedabad to Kevadia Jansatabdi Express daily, Nizamuddin to Kevadia Sampark Kranti Express bi-weekly, Kevadia to Rewa Express weekly, Chennai to Kevadia Express weekly, Pratapnagar to Kevadia Memu train daily, and Kevadia to Pratapnagar Memu train daily. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been invited by the United Kingdom to attend the G7 summit to be held in the country's Cornwall region in June. The group that includes the world's 7 leading democratic economies are United Kingdom, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, USA, and the European Union will discuss global issues like the coronavirus pandemic, climate change, and open trade. Apart from India, Australia and South Korea have also been invited to the summit as guests to deepen the expertise and experience around the table. It may be mentioned that the centre had suspended flight operations between India and the United Kingdom for over 2 weeks because of the new strain which was first detected in the European country. Meanwhile, United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who had cancelled his India visit for this year's Republic Day event because of the detection of the mutant strain of the virus in Britain, is likely to visit the country ahead of the G7 summit. Less than 100 hours ahead of his historic inauguration, U.S. President-elect Joe Biden had either nominated or named at least 20 Indian Americans, including 13 women, to key positions in his administration, a new record in itself for this year for this small ethnic community that constitutes 1% of the country's population. As many as 17 of them will be part of the powerful White House complex. The January 20th inauguration, the 59th in all, wherein Biden will be sworn in as the 46th President of the United States, is already historic in the making, as for the first time ever an Indian origin and African-American woman, Kamala Harris, will be sworn in as the Vice President of the United States. It is also for the first time ever that so many Indian Americans have been roped into a presidential administration ever before the inauguration. It may be mentioned that Biden, in his address to the Indian American community during a virtual celebration of India's Independence Day on August 15th last year, has said, quote-unquote, "As a president, I will also continue to rely on Indian American diaspora that keeps our two nations together, as I have throughout my career." Joe Biden had also said that his administration will be the single most diverse cabinet based on race, color, based on gender that ever existed in the United States of America. The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear the central government's application seeking an injunction against the proposed tractor rally or any other kind of protest which sought to disrupt the gathering and celebrations of the Republic Day on January 26. A three-judge bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Sarhad Arvind Bode, will hear the application on January 18, along with pleas raising the issue of farmers protesting at Delhi borders. The centre, in an application filed through Delhi Police, has said that any proposed rally or protest which seeks to disrupt and disturb the Republic Day celebration will cause an embarrassment to the nation. The bench had issued a notice on the application stating that it will be served upon farmers' union which are protesting against the new farm laws. The centre has said that the right to protest can never include maligning the nation globally. It urged the apex court to restrain anyone from conducting any protest march either in the form of tractor march, trolley march, vehicle march or any other mode by entering into the National Capital Region territory of Delhi. It may be mentioned that the top court on January 12 has stayed the implementation of the contentious new farm laws until further orders and constituted a 4-member committee to make recommendations to resolve the impasse over them between the centre and farmers' unions. Now the sports news. The 16th match of the ongoing 7th Indian Super League between Mumbai City FC and Hyderabad FC ended in a goalless draw at GMC Stadium yesterday. Goa is hosting the league under the aegis of All India Football Federation. Northeast United FC will play against Jamshedpur FC in the 61st league match at Tilak Maiden Stadium at 5 p.m. today. Manipuri players Imran Khan and Ningthoinganba Kumanthem are playing for Northeast United FC, while T. Jackie Chan, K. Amarjit and P. Manishana are playing for Jamshedpur FC. The 62nd league match will take between Goa FC and ATK Mohan Bagan FC at Fatorda Stadium tonight at 7:30 p.m. Manipuri players Mohammad Nawaz, Makhan Chote and Samilian Dongal are playing for Goa FC, while Dheeraj Moirangthem, S. Ranjan, Boris Thangjam and N. Ingshan are playing for ATK Mohan Bagan FC. Host Australia is leading India by 54 runs on a day 3 of the ongoing 4th Test match at Gava Cricket Stadium in Brisbane. Australia made 369 runs with all the wickets down in their first inning. M. Labas Changmi and T. Payne made 108 and 50 runs, while India's bowler T. Natharanjan, Sardul Thakur and Washington Sundar took 3 wickets each in the inning. Responding to which, India managed 336 runs with 10 wickets down in their first inning. Rishabh Pant and Shardul Thakur made 67 and 62 runs respectively, while Australia's bowler George Hazlewood took 5 wickets. Australia has started their second inning. The host has scored 21 runs for the loss of no wickets at stumps. Australia will continue batting tomorrow. The 3-test match series is currently tied 1-1 after both sides won a game so far. So far in a test cricket, Australia ranks at number 1, followed by India at 2nd rank and New Zealand at the 3rd place. And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Imphal West Traffic Police SP Konsam Sharma says parents will get a 3 years jail term and fines if underage children caught driving motor vehicles. And India records 15,144 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1 crore 5 lakh. Recovery rate stands above 96%. That's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thanks for being with us. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great Sunday afternoon and stay safe.
The Manipur Mountaineering and Trekking Association